So episode number 7, I'm going to spoil them. Absolutely amazing. We just fired and scored loads of goals and won, well, unbeaten in loads of games. As yesterday, not the greatest results-wise, but we played a big team. We took them to another round. We almost got the result. We were 1-0 up. JMD, absolutely beautiful. As today, we've got some signings already in. Not off screen, of course. We've got the 2 loan boys. We're going to aim for some more. As yes people, welcome back to episode number 9 of season number 1 of this Grimsby Town to Glory career mode here on FIFA 23, cooking with gas. At the time of recording, I think it's 1,000 views plus on every video but the last one. Of course, it's only been out a day. So thank you guys so much for that. I'd just like to say that before we start. I am replying to comments in the meantime. I am back in my studies away from YouTube, but I am replying when I get them breaks. So thank you very much for your cooperation for these videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm scouting all the players that you guys say. We're looking if they're a fit for Grimsby. As of course, if you are liking this Grimsby save, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've not done so already, it's completely free. Doesn't cost you a penny. Just helps the channel out, and of course leave a like and a comment to let us know you've done that stuff. As you can see right there, we got a draw, then lost to Everton. Not too bad in 3 days, as then it should have brought some money in. We lost to Barrow, not a good one, that one. But then we beat top of the league Salford 3-2. A very good result. I'm pretty sure that was away from home, as we're away from home to start off with against Doncaster. Away from home against Stockport at the county ground. Deadline day, Newport, Northampton and Leyton Orient. It's going to be a jam-packed one today, so seatbelts on, as it feels like we've played Doncaster so many times on this save, but it is a derby, so I do think I'll be playing this game. You can see a very tired squad, extremely tired, and you can see a youngster, Terry, has been promoted as a goalkeeper, a 29 rated goalkeeper, as of course Battersby went out on loan. Need to try and get this team right. To be fair, we've not really got the replacements. Maybe Orsi up front with Richard and Hackford a rest. He's not a bad player, but of course needs his rest. I might put Stephen Wern on the bench. Give Bryn Morris a rest altogether, because he can come on the bench, off the bench, should I say, for Maguire Drew, who starts, as it's Crockham in goal. Kirwan, Moon, Meyer and Glennon. Tired back line, but we're going to trust it. With Maguire Drew, Harry Clifton taking the armband, Houlihan and Khan, with Danilo, Orsi and Richardson, who scored his first goal in town colours at the weekend against Salford, starts up front for the derby. And the Doncaster team at the keep mo, it's Jonathan Mitchell, Kyle Noyle, Roshaw Williams, Tom Anderson the captain, with Tommy Rowe in the defence as well. Is it 5 or is it 4 at the back? It's 4, with Biggins and Ravenhill sitting, Seamanhurst wingers, Lee Tomlin, must be shattered with the fixture congestion him, and Griffiths over Miller. Man who scored most of the goals against us, actually not up front for them, so it'll be a test this one. I cannot wait for it to come round in real life. I'm pretty sure it's very, very close, as here is Houlihan on the ball. Takes a side step. Gavin Houlihan still managing to keep it. Goes to play it last minute, but way too late as Niall Marr manages to get on it. Maguire Drew, that's a brilliant ball into Danilo Orsi. He'll take a shot on. Testing the goalkeeper early days. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but it's tested him as we'll whip this ball into the box. Maguire Drew looking at the near post. That's a great header, and we lead away at Doncaster. I think that is Jasper Moon, the defender on loan, who scores his first goal in Mariners colours. We lead against Rovers, first time as well. I mean, we beat them in the FA Cup. But this is amazing. In the league, they are flying. Away from home with the tired team. The first corner I think I've ever scored in this FIFA, of course. A brilliant header past Mitchell in goal. Ball across the field right now as there's one more on. Otis Khan trying to come across, as that's an easy read for Jasper Moon. We'll go all the way back into Crockham. Now Moon again, straight through the middle. It's turned his back to his man. He can get that pass through. That's a good one. Danilo Orsi. That's to the side into Otis Khan. As Otis Khan's going to get running a little bit. If we could make it 2, it'd be brilliant. Not a bad ball in from, of course, the winger, but we'll still try and fight for this one back. It's going to fall to Nico Kerwin as we've kept the ball very, very well. Of course, I celebrated, but I thought it was early to score. But at the moment, we do look quite dominant for my liking. And approaching half-time, as we've done very well to keep Donny out in this one. Very well. We might even be able to attract some good talent to the club if we keep performances like this up. As Glennon trying to come across to block this cross. They didn't actually go with it as Seaman's passes straight into our feet. Richardson tries to come away with that one. Not really working out as it's a ball through. And look at that. The first shot in added time of the first half. Doncaster level it. Don't know who it is who's got it, but a lucky goal. It's just passed straight through the middle onto the man. Side netting. And that adds for a big, big second half. I thought we looked quite comfortable, you know, for my liking, but obviously not. Do we make any changes? How tired's the team? It's getting there, you know. I mean, I've got Hackford on the bench. Stephen Wern. I might throw him in straight away. Or what I might do, I don't know why, no offence to Stephen Wern, but I'm not going to play him. I'm going to put Efforty on the wing, because he does have pace, and Khan on that side, because Efforty's moaning about game time. Hoping that isn't too defensive-minded. Of course, Efforty has a goal in a previous performance against Rovers, as that's a good turn from Danilo Orsi, and he's going to try and get the ball, but it's passed out. Really great at all, that one, as Griffiths with the ball over the top, in the middle, straight on to Hurst as we're jogging across. Efforty with a block, still chasing them around as it's through to Lee Tomlin. Surprised he's still going. It doesn't look like he's got much in the tank as they're trying to get around Efforty, our tank, as they've got the ball back out wide in the middle. That's a good bit of passing from Donny Rovers. They're through the middle. Crockham with a save. I hate to admit it, but our defence looks a lot more tired in this second half as Orsi turns out with the ball. We've got Khan on this side as well. Orsi trying to run through the middle. Otis Khan to keep hold of it. That's a good ball around the corner. And actually, no, this is Khan looking for Efforty. It might fall to Harry, but headed away still. We'll keep hold of this, and Efforty on a move. That's a brilliant move. Can he keep this ball and pass it across? He tries. I thought it was took out by the keeper. Nothing given. Ravenhill putting a ball over the top. Less than 20 minutes to go. I mean, a draw isn't the worst against Donny, but I know what we're capable of. We can get a win here as Jasper Moon, the goal scorer, passed straight through onto Michi Efforty as that's into Richardson, who's coming off soon. That's a great ball into Danilo Orsi as Efforty jogging down this side a little bit. He needs that overlap from Kerwin. He goes into Orsi. Back out to Kerwin. That's a brilliant little move. Can the right back put a ball in? No. He can win a corner though, as Antoine Hackford should be coming on. Trying a new striker. Oh, and of course, the other substitution I made. Who was it? It was Dolan at the back, changing out Meyer for him, as that's a ball into the box. Unlucky. I do feel I needed to change my centre-backs. Really, really tired, and I don't want any more injuries. As that's surely a foul. Thank you, referee. Just take your time, why don't you, as we'll pass this short with Kerwin. Straight down the line into Jasper Moon, the centre-back. Can we just put that around the corner? We can. That's a good ball into Khan. We'll keep hold of this. This is good football towards Khan. Just can't drag it aside. Still attack as Orsi. There's a brilliant header from one of our boys. Here's Hackford trying to dribble into danger as Efforty manages to keep it onto Harry Clifton. We'll attack late on in this one, looking for Danilo Orsi, trying to tackle. We're putting the pressure on Donny Rovers right here, as it'll be a good result if the whistle goes. Still, I think we could have got more, as that was a chance as well. But a 1-1 draw with Doncaster. The noisy neighbours quietened a little bit. We'll take that. Boos in away games are good. And straight after that game, I'm going to look at some potential signings, as there's one I'm going to rush. I'm sorry, I'm just going to get it in. I know we put Battersby out on loan. I think it was a good move, sending a permanent player out for loan time and then getting a loan player as backup, I think is more beneficial because Battersby will get played. So we've got this goalkeeper from Stoke who's on the loan list. Blondie Dukeu, I don't think will play, but we'll try and load him in. Might be a little bit more expensive than Battersby's wages, but I don't mind it. Can we get away with that? Hopefully we do. We're still scouting a lot of players, and I think this is the goalkeeper through the door. He's agreed to join. That's a backup, as I'm still looking at a lot of players. You can see this list is packed. As we've got one player on a pre-contract. I'm looking at another one. This guy looks very decent. Jordan Moore-Taylor, Forest Green Rovers central defender. He's a bit injury prone, but he's got a long throw in, and he is a long passer. We've also got Tom Anderson from the other side, Doncaster. They're captain, but is expiring with his contract. There's Joe Walsh. as Adam Jackson. But I do like the look of Tom Anderson. He's got the leadership trait as well. He's not even in his 30s yet. I think them losing him, to us especially, would be really bad for them. So I'm going to approach. See if we can get him on a good squad basis, as he's going to want crucial. Okay, I get that. He'll be high rated. A 2-year contract's fine by me. It's the wage that it's down to. Disregard. That's 2.4 is not much, you know. 2.4 is not much at all. Could we even get that lower? 2.2? K1's on 2.4, so we're already paying a player that, as he still wants to be very, very fixated on that, being the highest paid at the club. But he's going to settle for it. 2.2. I know he isn't in right now, but that's a big signing for next season. A captain signing, I think. He's a leader, 65 rated. He'll be here a few seasons. Tom Anderson's a good pickup, especially on a free. I think Doncaster are going to be very, very upset to let him go. You all saw that, didn't you? Eden Hazard's in Grimsby. That is 2 Doncaster Rovers players coming next season, as we want some for this season. I'm going to click up one more. We've got this guy, Dom Ballard, 17-year-old, 60 rated from Southampton. Could we try and loan him? No. His contract's too short. I just went for 3 lone strikers, the real deal, as here we have Stockport. We should be motivated from that game against Donny. A fully fit team as well. I've rotated it a little bit. We've got Nat on the bench, as it's Dolan stepping in. Jasperman's still a bit tired. Very good performance, but unfortunately the goal scorer is dropped. Richardson and Hackford up front together should be decent. I'm hoping it is anyway, as Morris is back in midfield. Maguire-Drew's fully fit. The defence are fully fit. Hopefully, it's a good fit for against Stockport. And the hosts, we're going to be playing this game, forgot to mention. Gelios in goal, Southam Hales, Joe Lewis, Fraser Horsfall, Ryan Johnson, Miles Hippolyte, Croysdale in the middle with Camps and Sarcevic is back in with Kyle Wotton and Paddy Madden. Pretty sure they've lost 3 games all year, but the average team, of course, that got promoted with us. So I want to test us luck against them. We've got experience last year. We drew 0-0. Got beat 4-0 in the FA Trophy, IRL this is. And I'm pretty sure... No, we beat them 2-1 at Blundell Park, of course. Houlihan with the winner and McAtee with 1. As that's a header away from Dolan. And a pass, which is not so great right there. And they've got a ball straight around the corner. Kyle Wotton, a very good player. Paddy Madden the same. As he's put it wide. Big chance for County, as that's a ball over the top. We actually beat them when they were in a real big winning spree. So hopefully we could do the same right here as Otis Khan's down the line. Putting a ball in towards the back post. That was a brilliant delivery. Why is no one there? Well, who knows, as that's a ball through the middle actually. That's a brilliant ball. Paddy Madden with a bit of space to shoot, and Crockham has the save. Niall Marr should have got the tackling right there, but failed to do so. There's a corner ball right here as well. Going to be whipped straight in by Sarcevic. Of course, a really good player for Bolton in his days at Wanderers. As they've got the ball right here again. Camps. They're going to run us riot. They're keeping a lot of possession here, away from home as well. Need to try and put a tackle in if we can. Or just sand them up, actually, as that's a ball into the box. Easy to Crockham. Literally all of them, though, as Otis Khan with a nice little flick turn as it's on to Hackford. He definitely seems a fast player, as that was a bad takeout in the middle from the captain. Goes for a warning as Marr's going to pass it straight off into Otis Khan. Across the field into Kerwin far forward. Into Gleno. Fullback to fullback as he's going to try and pick out Hackford. Unlucky. Not a physical striker, but a fast one in. Try and get him a bit pacey, as that's a good ball in the middle. They've got the ball out wide. Gleno coming across to try and block this one off. He's been rounded, though, and it's back into Camps. Madden's waiting. That's a brilliant ball across. 1-0, Stockport. That is an absolutely brilliant ball into Kyle Wotton to put home. An ex-Scunthorpe man. It's just a bad one to concede that one. We'll go behind to the Blues. Not like Donny taking the lead. Good finish. Possibly showing more signings need to be in the pipeline as Richardson gets it through. Here's Hackford. He'll give it out wide into Otis Khan. We need a bit of movement off the ball, please, if you can offer any. As Hackford gets it back in the middle into Harry Clifton. This is a good bit of football. Hackford at the back post. That's a decent delivery. He tries to get there, the youngster. Goal kick. Of course, with his rating and his pace, I want to try and focus attacks a little bit around him. It looks like we're trying to at the moment, but he's just not gelled with the players. He's in the right positions, but just not on the same wavelength, really, as it's into Harry Clifton to have a bit of a run. Hackford's down there, but Maguire-Drew's on this side. He can deliver a ball. That's one looking for him again. That time just a bit too far forward as it's almost half time. Need to go in the box. Need to try and get a shot off quickly. Into Harry Clifton on a turn. Tackle from Horsfall. And it's whipped out as the half-time whistle goes. It's 1-0 to Stockport County. And I tell you what, this is proving to be a task as we need to get going in this second half. Come on. Hippolyte putting the pressure on Otis Khan. In the middle to Morris. Get that straight across into Harry Clifton. Trying to avoid the man running at him as here is Antoine Hackford. There's a man slightly inside of him as that's a good ball out to Khan though. Richardson's in the middle. He can head a ball off the post. Okay, that's more like it at the start of the second half. We just need to keep that up. Not going to rue the missed chances. Going to try and get on with it as Kerwin with a brilliant tackle. They were 1-0 up against us in real life when we beat them as... looking for a disguised ball through to Jordan Maguire-Drew, but very, very unlucky as that's through the middle onto the man right here. He's cut inside of us. It's a good run on. We need to get across, does Gleno. Gleno, put a tackle in if you can, but he's not gonna. Around the side of him. Men in the box. They're lining up off the bar. We're better than that, lads. As Sarcevic, we've get the ball straight away from the goal kick. Anthony Sarkovic running through. Tries to get a tackle in and successful. Khan, best player today. As that's straight upfield onto Danilo Orsi. Hackford making a really good run. Defence haven't twigged on. The five at the back leaving it for each other. Antoine Hackford on a run. Shot on the angle. Good save. Maguire-Drew's just not there. Still will keep it alive. Ball onto Danilo Orsi. Was going to crack it, but he had a man there. Unlucky. Just needed to make the right decisions. Maguire-Drew's coming off. We're going to put Houlihan on just for superstition. Scored the winner in real life, so he comes on. And, of course, Clifton moves on to the left. As that's a ball through the middle. Keeping the ball well accounted though. It's going to be a task to get a draw in this one. But of course we did it against Donny, a good team. As that's a ball through the middle. Now on. Antoine Hackford's gone. Please be onside. He needs to be. And he is. Hackford trying to look for an angle. Cutting inside. He just needed to get his pass off. Still can't keep the ball. Got to be a foul, referee. How is that not given as K1 coming across? He's had a good game. Still, they've got to pass through the middle. Not long to go. Stepped forward from Matty Dolan. As we've got the ball here. Hackford again on a run. Defender just jogs forward and takes it. As I think that might be it. But Khan, no. He makes a good tackle. It's through the middle onto Danilo Orsi. Harry Clifton around him. I'm going to avoid that pass because I think they would have read it, should I say. As that's out wide into Khan. Whipping it across. It's a brilliant ball. But just too much on it. Gleno, keep this alive. We're into one added minute. Just got to go push that forward. Try and get it out wide, but no. Bad pass. And Wotton's goal separates it at the county ground. It's a defeat. And again, played very well. Unlucky as the position. 22nd, just above that relegation zone. Slacking a little bit. Colchester getting their way out. As Otis Khan, I'm proud of you, Houlihan. Keep working hard. See right there as well, the players did look happy. They're happy. With game time and everything, it's just not the results as we've got 10 hours. Deadline day is here and we must do business. As we've signed all these players, and I know we've got a goalkeeper today, but maybe for next season. Crockham is the number one, but Jamie Jones from Wigan, ageing, but I think we do still need a backup above Battersby. I think he'll get good experience out on loan, but I still don't think he'll be top notch after his loan deal, so I think on a free for next year, we could get him in. That's exactly what I intend to do. It wants a crucial role. We'll give him it, but I don't know about playing him with it. We're getting him on a free anyway. We're giving him a contract. So if players don't like that they've got crucial roles and they're not playing, they can literally leave because we might get a bit of money for him. As I'm not going to upgrade his wage. I'm actually going to try and downgrade it a little bit. 1.5, is that acceptable? 1.6? That's okay, you know, with them bonuses. We've got a goalkeeper for next year in Jamie Jones. I know these aren't world-beating additions, but I think for next season, they're pretty good. As we've got a left footer here. Yes, he's at the rivals Lincoln City. Joe Walsh looks a very good one. 30-year-old, yeah. But partnered up with Anderson, I think could be decent. But this guy, it's all about his wage. He's a league higher, so he's on a decent wage. So important, he'll ask for crucial. Yep, he definitely will. Let's see if he can get it next season if he plays well enough. A 2-year contract. Fine by me. Disregard of release clause. Now, Niall Maher is close to his rating, so I'm going to try and downgrade it. 1.7. Reasonable. Well, that was easy. A good player for next year. We're getting some good centre-backs as we've signed 3 for next year, in fact. We've signed 1 this year in Jasper Moon with Oliver Younger, Tom Anderson and Joe Walsh, all making relatively short trips from local teams, and Jamie Jones not too far in Wigan. Shame we haven't found that striker, but honestly, I don't know where it's going to come from. We've made 2 signings for next season in the first hour, so we've still got time to look. And we've got a message right here, a loan offer for Alex Hunt. I don't know what team that is. I think I'm going to reject it. Sorry, Hunty, you might be in the reserves a little bit longer, but I'm not accepting one like that, as I just don't see that striker coming through the door. Sorry, boys. I don't see one coming from anywhere. Is an American team wanting him? No. I'd want him playing English football because he needs to get used to the English game. It's going to be a little bit of a dull deadline day as Mopé going back on loan to Brighton, but that's the hand we've been dealt. Very, very unfortunate, but we haven't spent a penny in transfer sums. We've got improvements for next year. We've got the loan boys in now. I mean, to be fair, I don't like to say this about us, but it was a losing battle from the start. We've just got promoted. We didn't start off great, so we've kind of got ourselves in a bad position, so players won't be attracted to us right now. Next season, when we've got the good ones in, we go again. Just heading into Newport next. And do we play Newport? Or do we play a different team? I think I might simulate Newport because we've played 2 on the bounce. As Jasper Moon wants to be in the team. I'll think about it. I mean, he was brilliant when he did play, so I think he will come back in. Even Dolan's a little bit tired. That's an easy swap that will definitely be made. No one else I'd really want back in. I want these 2 back. McAtee and Reggie Stone, but we're not getting them yet, as it's the same team as usual that we're going to go with that one. Hackford and Richardson still up front. Yes, they didn't score last game, but I'm going to trust them, as these are just above us, 37 points, so mid-table against bottom half. So what's it going to be? A 2-0 defeat, and it's a brace from Omar Bogle. I don't believe that. Ex-player doing some damage as messages from the players. Work harder, I'll say. Just keep working hard again, I'll say. The only thing that frustrates me is we found a way to win and then we just lost it. As more scout reports, I'll look at them afterwards, as I want to focus on this next game. I'm going to play this one. Northampton, they are 10 points above us. I'm going to go with the same team. It's not too tired. I'm going to hope for a result here against Ben Fox and co. So, we only just lost these first time round. We beat them this time. And let's have a look at this visitor team. The Cobblers, Johnny Maxted in goal over Lee Burge, Aaron McGowan, Sam Sheeran, John Guthrie, Ali Koke, Jack Sobrit. Ben Fox starts with Sam Hoskins having the armband. Pinnock on the other side, Cassiagri and Epia. Looks like something's possibly not worked for them, so they made a few changes, I would guess, as Kirwan straight away with this ball. Come on. We have a really good game this time. Jasper Moon fizzing it into Niall Marr, into Anthony Glennon down this line. We start off very strong. We really should have beaten them the first time round. They were dreadful. Corner goal at the end. As let's get going right here towards the corner for our first goal. It's in to the box. Hackfield gets the header on, and what a save, Maxted. What a save. And the thing that's just got me, it's literally just said at the top corner, Taylor's considering retirement. As Hackford puts it wide, as we've sold him to Barnsley on a pre-contract. Well, not sold him, let him go for free. That's just weird to me. Anyway, unfortunately, he's not in the matchday squad, so these boys on the field have got to get it done. Harry Clifton putting a press on, Glennon doing the same, and rounded a little bit by Sam Hoskins, a very, very good player. As they're throwing backwards, Maguire Drew to run after it. Glenno gets the ball passed straight round him. We need to watch them in the middle. There we go, Niall Marr. Very good readers. He knows he's going to have to fight for his position next year. Look at Hackfield over the top as well, running. Tries to take it in his path, but can't. Very unlucky as ball's been playing around here by Northampton. Oh, Jasper Moon. That's a terrible place to give it away. Crockham comes to smother. He's really bailed out his right centre-back there. The first bad thing that Jasper Moon's really done for the club, but not leading to anything as Niall Marr tries to get that header away. Unsuccessful. As it's back out, and that's a brilliant ball across off the post. Okay, very, very close from them. A big chance either side now. Bit of an open game, as that's brilliant passing from us to get us away. Hackfield again, though. Not great. Seems gifted, but not using his gift as Hoskins to try and put it around the side. We've easily read that one. Straight past Ben Fox, as hopefully I've spoke too soon about Hackford. Can he prove me wrong? Khan will just go backwards. Pass his way out of danger a little bit there, as that's an off one, but we've kept it. Back out to Otis Khan, who's just going to get running with the ball at Ali Koki. We need players in the box. Khan with the delivery. Fight for it. Was unlucky with that one as Niall Maher. Just to give it back to the goalkeeper, Crockham. Whoa, putting Glennon under a bit of danger. But we've managed to survive it. Good passing in the end, as that's not a great pass from Harry Clifton. The stepping captain until Anderson comes, of course, as they've got one pass through. Eppier. Good tackle, Ma, but still, have we got time for something before half-time, of course? It is Otis Khan coming forward, gives the ball out wide into Maguire-Drew. Jordan Maguire-Drew to run down this line. Can we whip in a late-ish cross? Absolutely no one in the area where the strikers need to be. And it is 0-0, which is starting to get to me as Northampton, well, they're not going to drop the performance at all. They've had a good first half, but so have we. So it's an open game as Epi are trying to turn into Hoskins. That's a good ball, and Crockham with a really good save. A big chance for Northampton straight away in this second passage, as now Maguire-Drew following Hoskins to the corner. Trying to get a tackle in. They've passed it straight round us into the box. Back to Hoskins. This is a good move. We're trying to put pressure on them. Get out, boys. Why are we sitting so far deep? Need to just spread out of that box as Richardson puts the ball onto Hackford. That's good footwork, but meant for Maguire-Drew, or Kerwin even. He was the one making the run as Tony Kroos has gone to Liverpool. Thanks for that. We're still near the bottom of League 2. We don't need to know that as Ma. Bad mistake, defender. Lucky miss. Very, very lucky he missed that as Hackford's come off for Dan Cox. I mean, I'm just not impressed by Hackford so far. He hasn't done it in this game. He's wasted a lot, which I think if we had a decent striker, he would have took some chances. Here's Houlihan. He's come on as well for Bryn Morris. Going more attacking minded if we can, as out wide to Kerwin. Shocking cross. That really wasn't great as Gavin Houlihan in the middle. That's not a good ball towards Harry Clifton now, is it? As they're going to try and attack us. It's round the corner. It's a ball on, and what an interception, Jasper Moon. Still, Kerwin lets his man shoot. If they were more lethal, if this were a Salford or a Stockport, we'd be thrashed by now. As we're not, though. And Dan Cox with a good ball through into Richardson with a chance. We only need one in this second half, it seems. As Richardson gets us off the mark. It's been about Hackford not taking the chances, but Lewis Richardson runs through on goal and takes a brilliant shot on the angle on. Past Maxted in the goal. 1-0 Mariners. We hold out for a Blundell Park under the lights win here, boys. Come on. As Crockham just hit that long, it's going towards Richardson. Fighting to try and win it. You can see the boys are just wanting it more once they've scored. Momentum is real in this game. I'm pretty sure of it, as we're going to take Kerwin off and Maguire-Drew, the tired, and not had the greatest of games, crossing and defending, in particular from both players, as that's a header from them. Straight into Crockham's grasp. Should almost be over here, but that's not a great throw-in from Max Crockham. He's going to try and be chipped. Very lucky goalkeeper right there. He's not doing well with Jamie Jones coming in next year, but still, we'll let it slide. He's still having the clean sheet as it stands as Dan Cox. He's come on and got an assist. He's been brilliant as the youngster. Into Otis Khan. Cox continuing his run. This is brilliant from the youngster off the bench across the net. Should have an assist. Why is he holding his hands up? He's come on and been sensational. So we'll whip this in. Near post, not great. Ben Fox tries to get it away. Goes towards Dan Cox, but should be the whistle. And is a Blundell Park win, finally, after 3 naff games right there. Mariners have 3 points again. That's more like it. Back to winning ways as a message. Kieran Green. I know you've got potential, mate. I do think he's a good player to bring off the bench, as 20 seconds still. But there's a big gap between us and the playoff places. Oh, relegation places. There is a big gap between us and the playoffs. Of course there is, because I don't think we're really getting into it unless we put a huge push on, starting with beating Leyton Orient. As I'm not going to put Cox in the team, I'm going to go with the same one because it is a simulation. Last one, Crockham's gone up a rating. As how's it going to be against Orient? Come on, quick sim. We've got a draw against them earlier. Oh. And we get hammered at Blundell Park, 4-0. I've seen that in real life. I've seen us get beaten by them 4-0. It led to us managers sacking in Michael Jolly. As Drennan, Duke McKenna, Monco and James. Will we even survive in this league? As a message, Efforty. I want more. I want more from every player in this squad because to get beat 4-0 is not good enough. After a win especially, not good enough. Hartlepool, Swindon, Mansfield, Rochdale and Stevenage away. I think winnable games. All of them. All of them are winnable games. It's not like we've got a Stockport who are high up in the league. Not like we've got a Northampton with a good squad who we did beat. As how does the league look right now? There's only 14 games left. 31 points. 46 Leyton Orient actually on who just beat us, so it's a big gap. It's 15 points. I want us to be in mid-table. I really, although we haven't been there this season yet, I really want to be mid-table, so that's what we're going to push for, and we've got to start winning more consistently. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. I know, not the best, not the wins, but thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. It's a road to glory. It's going to be a long save, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So make sure you're buckled in. We'll improve next season. We'll get stronger. We'll improve end of this season, I have faith. And thank you very much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. In a bit. Don't forget to sub. And peace.